10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium just outside of Washington, D.C. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Play action, now it's Daniels. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. Now a second and 10.
Let's go now. Cut 19. Cut 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Here's Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now Daniels. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Washington going to send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, first and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Second and 5. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Now Dart. He connects with Hyatt. And he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7.
Let's go now. 79.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
To throw now, Dart. And this one is incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
19,
Looking to throw, Dart. Throw caught by Hyatt on the slant. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New York.
Here we go, set. 72. Cowboy 19, lock Warriors 17.
Here's Dart. Looking Hyatt's way once again. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Throwing again. Here's Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders nothing. To kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, Your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And credit the tackle to Percy Butler. When you look at this defense, they enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
In motion, Slayton. Catch made by Slayton. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Throwing his dart. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here's Dart. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense, it'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Sixty by 50.
They go play action. Daniels. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
To throw is Daniels. His throw incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go, Riggs, go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Riggs, Lion. Go, check.
To the air goes Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Dart. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Dart. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 79 Bronco, Buffalo 18, Wrestling 19, big alert, big alert.
Dart going to look to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throwing his Dart. Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Hey, check that. Let's go now.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Viking 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Daniels looking to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Still going. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Looking to put a drive together. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Giants.
To the air, Dart. And that went off the mark behind him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ready up.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Dart. Got his man on the crossing pattern. It's Slayton. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
And the Giants first down.
Dart looking to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Throwing again is Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. Now Dart. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gano for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Daniels. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Daniels. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
To throw, Dart. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
York able to send this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jake Bailey set to
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5.
Back to 60. Back to 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7-5.
Looking to throw, Dart. And this is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Straight.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Giants' 36-yard line.
Here we go. Cut. Cowboy 80.
Now Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Go.
Throwing now is Daniels. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
For the field goal, a 53-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First down, Giants.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Dart. And that's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. He connects with Hyatt. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And he is caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Running left is Tracy. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing, Dart. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 30 yards. And the Giants have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third.
Makes the score Giants 21, Commanders 20. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake, Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard
Panther
line.
11. Panther 11. Go.
And they go play action. Daniels. He'll get this complete to Sinnott, the tight end.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
To throw is Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. York able to send this one through, and they have regained the lead. That's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they needed his leg. This last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is 2nd and 8. Throwing his dart. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. To throw now, dart. That is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Daniels looking to throw. And it's a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Now inside the 25. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery on a Giants touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. All wide open, complete. Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play. Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area and it winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Gravity Lions.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Dart. And this is caught inside the 5. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. good for 37 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Giants! Malik Neighbors taking it in. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Commanders 23.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Panther 60, Panther 60, trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 59 yards. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.